Just because the guy looks ordinary, it does not mean in any way that he is a nice guy. In many cases, actually, ordinary looking men are bigger players than really handsome type of guys. Are you feeling intrigued? Well, in this video, I will share with you 10 mind games or 10 red flags that you can spot in a guy early on. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome high-value women secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And just before I will share with you those 10 red flags that you can spot early on, don't forget to take my free self-awareness test to find out are you a woman of high value or low value, which I will drop down in the video description box below. And if you like my merch, cheese goals and not the drama, as always, you can get it in my YouTube store. So as I just mentioned, just because the guy is looking ordinary, it does not make him a nice guy. In many cases, he can actually be a way bigger player than the most handsome guy you have seen out there. Why is that? Well, think about it. Handsome men who are very confident have been getting girls since the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. These type of guys, because of their confidence and their good looks, have been naturally picking up women since the young age. Whereas if you think about the guy that's a bit insecure, shy, and ordinary looking, life has been not so easy for him. Therefore, to pick up girls, what did he need? He needed to learn proper strategies, read some books. Now, if we look at the books from the pickup artists, usually pickup artists, when we write books on how to manipulate women, how to get the one-night stands, the sales line that we use to attract the ordinary insecure man is, well, you know, I used to be the shy, insecure guy. No woman would ever approach me. I could never get the ladies. But now I became this confident, masculine man that can pick up very easily the most beautiful women in the world. And in this book, I'm gonna share with you all the secrets of how to do it. And this is exactly how these pickup artists attract these insecure, ordinary men. And this is exactly where these insecure, ordinary men learn the most manipulative, nasty strategies that you could ever find. Whereas on the other hand, if a guy is confident, he was picking up girls very naturally from the young age. Therefore, he didn't even pay attention to these books as he didn't really need them. So yes, this hot, cool, confident guy may know a couple lines here and there on how to charm these girls and how to keep them interested. However, his game level will be much more mild than the insecure, ordinary looking men's. And as always, ladies, just a little note, I have generalized this. Of course, there are ordinary nice guys who don't play games, and there are many handsome, confident guys who play many games. So now that I have this off my chest, let me share with you 10 basic but very common red flags to watch out for. Number 1, breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs are usually played by men that are very confident, have their life together, and that look really good. What we usually do, they throw a bone to a woman, something like hey or what's up, and then they expect you to do the work. So they throw a bone to you to kind of notice them in a way like, look at me, I'm such a catch, I'm the king, I have my life in order, you chase me, I am the prize. A lot of women do see these guys as a catch, and they do start to chase and pursue them, because the truth is, if these guys wouldn't get women pursuing them, they would not be throwing these women bones, because if it wouldn't work, men just would not do it. Number 2, he treats you like a friend. He does not give you any compliments. He does not really make you laugh. He doesn't use any type of sweet, cute emojis in the messages. He really treats you very bland. So this type of strategy is usually used by the insecure, ordinary looking men, and we usually use this type of strategy with a beautiful woman. Yes, it works with some insecure women who have emotional issues and who like what we cannot have. The reason it works, when a woman is beautiful, she's usually getting many compliments from, like right, left, and center. And then there is that kind of ordinary looking guy who's kind of acting like a friend and is not giving her that many compliments. It keeps her intrigued and it keeps her coming back for more, because the guy is in a way a challenge that she cannot have. As you can see, ladies, already this is a very toxic start to any kind of a relationship, because a woman automatically puts herself in a masculine position, as she is the one getting intrigued and wanting what she cannot have. And a man, the nice guy who's playing this type of game, he is putting himself in a feminine position and is allowing a woman to pursue him. So as I said, when a man is behaving so feminine and a woman behaves masculine, this type of behavior only attracts toxic and very unhealthy relationships long term. However, this type of behavior does work with some women, as the nice guys in this case are getting masculine, toxic, but very beautiful woman, just as it says in the pickup artist books. Number 3. So this is a little bit of a, well, it's kind of big red flag, to be honest, but this is how it goes. A man is giving you over the top compliments. So he just met you and he is making you feel like you're the only girl in the world. You're the most beautiful, you're the most successful, you're the most admired. He has never met a woman like you before. He wants to marry you right now. He is already daydreaming on those 5 kids that you guys can have together. He is promising all the holidays in Maldives and etc, etc, etc. This type of game strategy work with many women if the guy is extremely confident, if he is very good looking, and if he presents himself as very successful. When you meet a guy like that and he treats you like you're the only girl in the world on that first date, he is very charming. He has this mastery of the power of seduction. He does everything right. After that date, you give him 12 out of 10. He's always getting A+. He literally nails at everything. These type of guys, well, I actually not gonna bash them, because if you are smart and you behave correctly with this type of guy, you don't take every single thing that comes out of his mouth seriously. There is potential with this type of guy to have a serious relationship long term, but you will have to be a very, very smart woman and date this guy long term, observing his actions and not his words, and in the meantime not doing silly things such as sleeping together after you have heard the biggest BS of your life. You will know the game and you will be able to read him as an open book. There is a potential for a happily ever after even with this type of guy. Number 4, this is kind of like a bit of a pathetic type of game, and nowadays I see it over and over again. It's usually played by these type of kind of nice guys who don't really get women, cannot pick up girls easily at the nightclubs, by these type of guys who actually read these pickup artist books and use every single game that's in those books. Let me give you an example. He is absolutely charming. He listens to you. He seems like he cares. He seems like the nicest guy ever, and then he splits the bill, or he asks for the bill and removes himself to the bathroom. So you would be left in this awkward situation and would pay. So what we do, we kind of split the bill to give you an idea that this dating, this relationship will be 50-50. but he will sugarcoat this bill with many other nice things that he's promising that he will do for you. If you're looking for a mate, a roommate, for a man that does not know how to make a woman feel feminine, it's your choice, go for it. Maybe he's gonna be so amazing in many other ways that the bill split may not be such a big deal. And as we know through research, 50-50 relationships usually fail because there is a man and a woman dating, not a man and another man. Number 5 game or number 5 red flag is when a guy asks you what you are looking for and you tell him what you are looking for, exactly how you want a guy to be. And then he takes this information and pretends to be your Prince Charming. So he's basically faking it to get you to like him so he could get into your pants. If you will sleep with him, as soon as he starts to pretend to be your perfect man, after sleeping with you, he will go back to his true colors as his goal will be already achieved and he won't have to fake it anymore. On the other hand, if you will keep dating him for a long term and you will hold on to have sex with him, he will either give up faking it as he'll just naturally get tired and all the red flags will start to come out, or number 2, he might actually start to enjoy becoming the new good version of himself and might actually get hooked on changing and improving himself long term. However, the number 2 happens very rarely, so I wouldn't keep the hopes up. Number 6 red flag in a man is when he doesn't tell you what he does for a living. So he tells you he owns businesses, when he tells you he's got all types of investment. He kind of tries to show off, then he shares something else. However, when you start asking him for details, he cannot give you clear answers. Details sound very dodgy, misleading, and they just don't make sense. When things don't make sense is usually when the guy is lying. Number 7 red flag in a man is when a guy makes you jealous genuinely. So men make women jealous, of course, and women make men jealous all the time. But it doesn't work when you can see right through it, when you can see that the person is making you jealous on purpose, saying that people are getting a bit smarter, there are more games in the books, there are more games shared on Google, there are more games shared on YouTube. So the making you jealous part becomes more and more genuine. So let me give you a couple examples. A genuine making you jealous part could be something when you're together and he calls his female friend to check up on her, perhaps she's sick, and he's trying to show off what a nice guy he is. By trying to make you jealous with this female friend that he's looking after. The other genuine ways of how men try to make you jealous is constantly talking about their female friends, what a nice girl she is, how helpful she is, how he has a close relationship with her. The more obvious ways are usually at the restaurant, kind of flirting in front of your face with the waitress, displaying to you that he can get girls easily, that he's confident and that he can approach many women if he wants to. The other ways could be hearting some other girls' Instagram pictures to see will you react, will you get insecure, and will you confront him with it. Well, the best thing to do in these type of situations is usually just to ignore it and take it as a compliment that he's creating this type of show especially for you. Because usually when you call a guy out on things, they don't drop the game, they change the game. Number 8 basic red flag games that guys play is when his promises, flattery, and words don't match up with his actions. Right, so this is like the best way to spot guys BS. Basically just be self-aware and look at him logically. Not with your like fantasy, not with your emotions, not with your heart. Just look at him logically. if his words don't match with his actions, he is BSing and he's failing at pursuing you and taking this further. Ladies, when his words don't match up with his actions, this is not good enough, as he is showing that he is a liar, he is unreliable, he is not a man of his word, and you cannot trust him. And why would you give a dodgy man like this a chance? It's a waste of your time and it just doesn't make sense. Number 9 red flag in a man is if his previous relationships were toxic and he's sharing it with you freely. This is a very, very big red flag because, as I said before, like attracts like. And I don't mean that doing this law of attraction kind of thing where you're attracting, whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. I don't mean all of that. I mean like attracts like is you choose a person that you're relating to. So for example, if I am a truly healthy woman who wants a healthy relationship, I will not be relating to a toxic man because I will have nothing in common with him. I will be relating to a man who's a man of his word, who's a healthy type of guy, because I will have things in common with him. This is what I mean by like attracts like. So if a guy had a lot of toxic relationships in the past, it's because he was relating or having things in common with these toxic women. So if he's sharing with you that he had toxic relationships and his exes have been toxic in the past, take it as a big fat red flag that you might be on a date with a very toxic guy himself. Number 10, let me give you some positive news. So the good thing is that all of the games that I just shared, you can handle them very, very easily if you are a high value woman, if you do the right thing, if you control your emotions, if you understand these manipulative strategies, all these games, and if you know how to handle them. If you don't pursue man, it's actually very, very easy to handle. Now, when you handle these type of games, guys either run away from you because they see that they're not getting the cookie, you're not falling for their games, that you're not falling into their traps. And if his intention was basically just to sleep with you, he's gonna pull away from you because this is not what he wants, because you are not what he is looking for. Other guys will get intrigued because by behaving high value, by behaving like a challenge, you are fulfilling his love need, which is uncertainty. Automatically he starts to see you as a challenge and you make him want you even more. So ladies, these were my 10 red flags, 10 basic games that guys play. If you liked this video, please press like, let me know in the comments below what did you think. If you really want to learn to understand the game so you can protect yourself and stand up for yourself, you don't get easily manipulated, I have an awesome games video for sale which you can find on my website gretabereisaite.com, and I will put it in my video description box below and as a pinned comment under this video. I also have videos such as how to stay attractive via text, games men play on women, how to control your emotions, how to get your ex back, how to love yourself, and how to make an online hobby into a business. I will put a link to all these videos as a pinned comment and in the video description box below. And if you would like some one-on-one coaching with me or a member of my team, book me through my website, which is called gretabereisaite.com. Thank you for watching, my queens. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.